All right, guys, I'm back. It's May 18th, and I got 5 players that I absolutely love to incorporate into some player props. But before we get into it, what do we got to do? We got to recap yesterday. Bang! What a night we had again. Mookie Betts and Shohei Ohtani. It's only the third inning, and I'm done watching the game for now because they did what we needed them to do. They can still do more damage, but, I figured I'd just get this video out as early as possible. Mookie Betts hits a home run on his first at-bat, baby. And Shohei Ohtani says, "You're not going to one-up me. I'm my second at-bat. I'm going to hit a home run, too." Oh, great. So awesome. Juan Soto doubled. And if you watch that one, he hit a moonshot, baby, a rainmaker. It just came straight down and almost went over the wall. I was like, oh, man, he almost had a home run. And then you guys know how I feel. I hate to lose at anything. The no hit by William Contreras. It hurt so bad because he was 1 out away from going up for his 5th plate appearance, and he would have got a hit. That one hurts more than both of those home runs for me, but that's just me. I'm a little different. So we are on a 17-4 run on our baseline predictions. Selecting players just to record a hit. But if you've been here all season, we've been doing way more than just hitting. I mean, they were getting doubles, triples, and like today, 2 home runs out of 4. Absolutely amazing. So there you go. All right, really quick, recapping the season of the last 130 batters that I suggested on the channel. We've hit 97 of them on the baseline to at least record a hit, but they've hit more than hits. They've hit double and sometimes tripling, almost at an inside the park home run. If you remember that one, I couldn't get over that one. And plenty of home runs, like 2 of them tonight. We've been on fire, man. Hit 97 of the last 130. Absolutely amazing. Are you guys having fun? Because I am. All right, not to state the obvious, but that's what I built this channel for me to do all the legwork to make it easier for all of you to come here and pick and choose which ones you may want to use in a parlay, or like I said, sometimes I even give my all the time I give my recommendations of the players to go over 1.5 total bases. I played all 4 of these today, and 3 out of the 4 hit the over 1.5 total bases of individual bets that, like, I paid anywhere between minus 110, I believe, today, and one of them was a plus 105 like type of bet. I also give out my analysis of if I think they're a home run threat. So I give my breakdown of the best players each day for you guys to come in and select and use them in your parlays. If you feel that, like, I'm stating a case, making a case for someone, and you say, "Hey, I think you're right on that guy. I'm going to play him. I'm going to put him in a parlay." That's what this channel is all about. So if you can share this with anybody else that is building parlays and say, "Hey, check this guy out." You don't have to play all of his plays, but maybe the ones he's, saying, "Hey, I think the guys are pretty good," and you think that they're good too, and bam, we might have something. Okay? So there we go. Let's move on. All right, and then really quickly, just recently, I added some new criteria to hopefully increase our hit rate even better than 75%. And the results have been absolutely amazing with this new criteria that I spoke about the other day. We've hit 39 of the last 48 batters just to record a hit. That's 39 hits and only 9 players that did not record a hit. Absolutely amazing. All right, guys, consider tipping, and I never want any money. How do you tip? Just hit the like button on this channel. We got almost to 90. Unbelievable today. You guys are showing the freaking love. And also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. I absolutely have so much fun. It doesn't cost any money to hit that like button. It just gives me the extra energy to put these slides together, because it takes a bit of time, and it's not as fun as when I'm actually getting into the numbers and finding the opportunities. I love that part the most. It's just amazing. Like I said, the video takes a little time, so just give me that extra little boost of energy by hitting that like button, so that when I'm creating these slides and these videos, it's like, oh man, it feels so good. All right, let's get to the 5 plays that I absolutely love for today. All right, first matchup, making his debut on the channel. Can you believe it? This guy's been on fire for the whole season, and this is his first time on the channel. Alec Boehm versus Mackenzie Gore. You can see right there, I always start off with the pitch usage percentage. You see the 3 balls right there, the 3 most pitches that Gore throws. His number 1 pitch at 55% of the time is the 4-seam fastball. He's giving that pitch up almost to the tune of a 300 batting average against. Not good. He's not commanding that pitch very well. And what has Bohm done all year against the fastball? He only hits it at a 400 batting average. I absolutely love this opportunity, the potential today for Alec Bohm. When you look at the next pitch at 20%, the curveball, Gore is giving that up at a 270 batting average, and Bohm 500 batting average on the curveball all season long. And then the third pitch, the 12% changeup, Gore's giving it up at 375 batting average. Absolutely not good. And what is Bohm doing? 333 batting average. Like I said, I love this opportunity. There's no guarantees, right? Because Contreras didn't get it done for us yesterday, and he was a great opportunity. We went 3-1. Contreras disappointed us, but there's more than just the matchup. There's umpire that comes into play, a bad umpire that's calling strikes that aren't strikes, or if you get walked 2 times and you only get up, 4 plate appearances and you get half of them robbed from you. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I absolutely love this opportunity, but there's plenty of things that could derail it, like I just said. But other than that, Ballpark Pal has this listed as a strong advantage for Bohm. He represents the worst 3 percentile of possible matchups for Mackenzie Gore. I mean, he's on fire. At least one hit in 25 of his last 27 games. And you look at his barrel rate, it's kind of low. His ISO rate's kind of low. So that's fine. Doesn't mean he can't have a successful day. It's just that he's not a home run threat. And for now, he has no power for extra bases. So if you were to, I'm not going to play the over 1.5 total bases. Not to say that he can't do it. I think he could hit a double. I think he could probably hit 2 hits, get 2 singles. But I'm just going to, pump the brakes on that. And, just the baseline prediction today to at least record a hit. I think that's where the sweet spot is on this opportunity. So, like I said, just to record a hit. All right, next matchup, Luis Arraez against Bryce Elder. And you look at Elder's first pitch, his most frequented pitch is at 40% of the time, the sinker. He's not commanding that pitch very well. He's giving up a 356 batting average on the season to that pitch, and I think it's a great opportunity for Arraez because all season long he's hit the sinker at a 351 batting average. Absolutely amazing opportunity today. The next pitch, 25%, the slider. Elder's giving that up at a 357 batting average. Again, another pitch he's not commanding very well. And what has Arraez done all season? He's bat 300 versus the slider this year. And then the last pitch, the 4-seam fastball, 15% of the time, giving that up at a 273 rate, and Arraez nailing that at a 321 batting average on the year. This is an extreme advantage for Arraez. He represents the worst 10 percentile of possible matchups for Bryce Elder. He's been on fire all season long. He's recorded at least 1 hit in 24 of his last 30 games. In the last 14 days, Arraez is batting 350 against right-handed pitchers. So this matchup's absolutely amazing. But when you look at the barrel rate, it's kind of low. The ISO rate is kind of low. And those two kind of things, I will judge whether he has the power for extra base hits or even a home run. And those two are very low. So the home run is off the table. And he has no power for extra bases. I wouldn't count on it. Not that he can't, but the only angle, the only play today, based on what I'm seeing, and it's a great opportunity, is just to record a hit. I think he has a wonderful opportunity just to record a hit. So that's how I would suggest playing him. All right, next matchup, Shohei Ohtani versus Graham Ashcraft. When you look at Ashcraft's pitch usage percentage, number 1 ball at 47% of the time. The cutter, he's giving that up at a 323 batting average. Not very good. And when you look at Ohtani, I was shocked to see he only hits the cutter at a 211 clip this year. The great Shohei Ohtani. I had to double check to make sure I didn't make an error, and it wasn't an error. So moving on to the next pitch, 31%, the slider. Ashcraft is getting that up at a stunning only 106 batting average, which is pretty good. But Ohtani hitting the slider at a 400 rate this year. The next pitch, the sinker at 19% of the time. Ashcraft is giving that up at a 343 batting average. That's more in line with what I'm loving to see. Not very good. And what is Ohtani doing against the sinker all season? He only crushes it at a 469 batting average. Ballpark Pal has this listed as an extreme advantage for Ohtani. He represents the worst 1 percentile of possible matchups for Graham Ashcraft. Ohtani's been on fire all season. You know it. He's recorded at least one hit in 35 of his last 43 games. And in the last 2 weeks, Ohtani is hitting a 438 batting average off of right-handed pitchers, which Ashcraft is. When you look at the barrel rate, which measures how well he contacts the ball, he's in the elite range at 22.6%. The ISO rate, which measures power, is in the elite range also at 31.3%. So is he a home run threat? Of course he is. He just hit one the other day. What the heck are you talking about, man? And is he the power for extra bases? Of course he does. I'll be playing him over 1.5 total bases as the bet or the angle I'm going to have on using Shohei Ohtani today. But as always, the baseline prediction is just to record a hit. All right, second to last matchup in the same game versus the same pitcher. This time it's Mookie Betts. So we already went through Ashcraft and his pitches and all that stuff. So let's just look at how Mookie Betts does against the cutter, which is the number one pitch at 47%. He hits the cutter at 500 this year. The slider, he's hitting at 318. The sinker, he's demolishing at a 421 clip. Ballpark Pal has this listed as an extreme advantage for Betts. He represents the worst 1 percentile of possible matchups for Graham Ashcraft. Betts has recorded at least one hit in 31 of his last 41 games. He's hitting a 263 batting average versus right-handed pitchers in the last 14 days. That's come up a lot because he kind of was in a slump, but he's getting hot again. So that number might be a little deceiving in terms of the potential of what he can do today. His barrel rate's been really low all season, which is totally fine. His ISO rate's a little low also. It doesn't matter to me because the baseline prediction is just to record a hit. I would say he's a low home run threat, even though he hit one yesterday. Still think he's a low home run threat and a low power for extra bases. Even though he's the type of player that if anybody's going to get multiple bases, like 2 singles or whatever, he could be something of value in terms of the over 1.5 total bases. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, but I know that at the very least, I would at least play him to record a hit. All right, last matchup, staying in the same game again versus same pitcher, but this time Freddie Freeman. And let's just look at how he hits off of Ashcraft's pitches. He's hitting a 313 batting average versus the cutter, almost a 300 batting average versus the slider. And pretty decent 241 batting average off of his third pitch at 19% rate. He might not see that as much as the others, the sinker. So I love this matchup here too. Ballpark Pal has this listed only as a strong advantage for Freeman, even though he represents the worst 6th percentile of possible matchups for Graham Ashcraft. He's been on fire, man. Absolutely. He's recorded at least one hit in 19 of his last 23 games. In the last 14 days, Freddie Freeman is batting a 314 batting average versus right-handed pitchers. His barrel rate is in the good range. His ISO rate is in the elite range. I would say he's a medium home run threat, maybe. So I don't know if I'd play him, but I just want to, I got to put a rating out based on his barrel rate and his ISO rate. It's not exactly where I want it to be, so we'll just leave it as a medium home run threat. But he does have the power for extra bases, so the over 1.5 total bases is in play. But as always, you know it. The baseline prediction is just to record a hit. So there you go. 5 players that I absolutely love that you guys can incorporate in any way, shape, or form that fits how you like to bet. Like I said, this channel is here to do the legwork for you. So you can quickly come in here and identify any possible players that you deem you'd like to, build a parlay with, or the individual bets, the over 1.5 total bases, or some people, the hits, runs, RBIs, whatever you want, or home run plays. So there you go. Like I said, that's what I'm building this channel to do, is to make it really convenient for all of you to quickly come in and try to find high percentage opportunities to incorporate in your betting needs. So there you go. We'll leave it there, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.